Hello guys, today we are going straight into it. Hushpuppi has gotten a lawyer. Ganduje, the alleged corrupt warrior of APC, has been appointed as the chairman to head the Edo elections. And then our Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has reported somebody, a journalist, to police. Welcome back to the show. Yo, if you're just joining us for the first time, you are in the right place. This is where we catch up on all that's happening in Nigeria, events of the past week, and Twitter trends on the streets. Don't forget to subscribe, and please, clicking on that like button means a lot to us. So, just do it. And amongst every other thing, man, like the best is when you share with your family, friends, and just tell them that, yo, there's this crazy guy on YouTube I think you should watch. So thanks to everybody who's already been subscribed, who's been watching. I mean, it's been encouraging to just read a lot of the comments and a lot of people supporting when I post a video and you guys are just like, yay! First to comment, Akah, right on time. I see all the comments and it gives me joy. So thank you guys, man. Alright, so we're going straight into it today. Do you know why? It's gonna be sharp. So last week I realized that I spoiled you guys a little bit. I released like 2 videos that were more than 30 minutes. It was too long and it's not gonna happen again. This time, 15 minutes for you. That's all. Do you understand? And I also think that I'm going to begin to make the word allegedly my best friend at this point. The streets is out there and they're looking to carry people like me, but we're not going to allow them because from now we're friends with allegedly. First story of today, Hushpuppi development. So my last video on Hushpuppi has been getting a lot of views, a lot of love. Hey, and even now that it's no more like the hot thing in the market, I have like 1,000 views every day. Every day that video gets like 1,000 views, nothing less. And I'm just like, from today then we're going to be doing Hushpuppi now. Oh, I'm going to be giving you Hushpuppi development every single week. First off, did you know that Hushpuppi is married? And he's also a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis? Yeah. Hushpuppi is married to a lady called Miss Chapman. Yeah. Well, in October 2018, he got married to a Miss Chapman in Nigeria here. She lives in the US. She resides in North Carolina. But then he brought her here, got married to her, and that's it. Became a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis, not Kit Kat. It means, say, this guy has been planning his life from time immemorial. He knows what he's doing. Well, he tried to know what he's doing. This is amazing news for Nigerians, I must say. It means he's no longer a Nigerian, but a kitten. Do you understand? Not an alleged Nigerian fraudster, but an alleged kitten criminal. If you hush a puppy, does it become a kitten? No! I don't know if I will be bringing you all the details of his trial, Sha, but I will try to bring the ones that are worthy of note because you deserve it. But first of all, what I actually wanted to talk about today is that Hushpuppi now has a lawyer. Look at the thing wake me. His lawyer is not a small fry. That guy is actually a bad guy. He's not, my lord, may I? May I, my lord? No.
My lord, may I?
This is an Ogbonge lawyer. One of USA's top criminal lawyers. And I feel like he's got this guy, on retainer for like a long time. And I don't know how this guy is going to win the case. If you ask me, I think it is a clear case of this guy just like, let me make a little bit of money on this guy's head while we're at it. Since he took 1.6 billion naira, which is, he has stolen 400 and something million dollars. Let me have my own few cash. So it's like how we defend you. We can make it work. We will make sure that you come out free. You understand? What did you say is your case again?
My God.
You are a influencer? Don't worry. We'll get you out. But seriously, have you guys read the defense that this guy is building for Hushpuppi? Thank you, Your Honor. Now, this also comes on the hinges of the fact that he has been whisked away to the United States. That same US that denied this man visa. He have entered it. He has stepped on that land. Okay, see how somebody's story can change anytime. The land of the free, the home of the brave, a land flowing with milk and honey, where democracy rules. But a land where the president loves Igbos. You do love Igbos. Let's just move on. But just keep in mind that Kitten Hushpuppi may just walk out scot-free, or maybe just have a mere 5 years in the jail. You never know. So apart from the fact that one of you, my lovely viewers, reached out to me and told me to make allegedly my best friend, which I took in good faith because he's looking out for me and I appreciate you, bro. Love. Well, Vice President Osinbajo has actually sued Jackson Ude to court. Oh, sorry, he actually didn't sue him to court. He reported him to police. So, sorry sir, you can go back. Thank you. Now, allegedly, imagine if Jackson Ude just used allegedly when he was saying that Vice President took money. Like, he might not have been in this issue. He might not have been in this mess. You understand? So, allegedly, Vice President Osinbajo is reporting a journalist to the police. Brother IG, Jackson is looking for my trouble. Jackson, he said something bad about me in school. Brother IG beat him for me. Well, he was reported because he said and stated factually that the Vice President is in a syndicate with the recently disgraced, sacked and arrested former chairman of the EFCC, Ibrahim Magu, over corruption and money laundering and all of that. Sir? Mr. Vice President? What do you have to say about all this?
Why this country is where we are today and why we are where it's because we have currently spent 2.7 trillion in 2 budget cycles.
Now, for an allegedly corrupt government, the most allegedly corrupt presidency, to carry someone who is their guy, Magu, for corruption, it means say the matter don't reach Red Sea. It don't pass the next. Oh, it have done. That means that Magu's own, it was too much. There had been too many cases of monies and testimonies, money stolen and testimonies from people who were saying that Magu was corrupt to the core. So the president had to set up a panel to try him or at least hear his defense. Now we have to understand that until now, Magu has been the acting chief of EFCC, not the chief, not the chairman. Well, the Senate refused to assent his appointment because the SSS told them that, please guys, this guy's integrity is questionable, unanswerable. So when they get the report back to this same president, he did not change the appointment. This same presidency did not seek to change the nomination, find somebody else to replace. Instead, the vice president and the presidency, the executive, put their back solidly behind this guy to remain. So whose fault is this now? If there's anything that I can say the Senate under Bukola Saraki did, is this: that they were able to sniff a rat before the rat entered the cupboard. Now they are trying him behind closed doors for billions of naira being recovered and allegedly being re-looted. Well, let's go back to the gist. So, Point Blank News, run by Jackson Ude, published that Magu stole 39 billion and gave 4 billion to Osinbajo as his first share of the money, or for him to look the other way. But please, dears, you cannot tell me that the remaining 35 billion was for Magu. Please mention the name of the other people that were alleged that took the money. The other alleged names. Alleged. Please remove the list. Now, once this news came out, Vice President immediately reported to police for them to do what exactly? To investigate the platform and then proceed to pursue Jackson for committing criminal defamation. Now, when this was released, so many people were just screaming on both sides. Our president is a man of integrity. You cannot try nonsense with him. He has immediately put out this. Some other people were like, trash. You are a corrupt man. I was on the other hand thinking that at this point, Jackson Ude will be pissing on his pants. So I went to his Twitter account to see what was happening there. Let me give you some of the tweets this guy was still tweeting. He was not afraid one bit. See Marcus' face. Osinbajo should have just used the US police, FBI, or even the CIA to charge me for criminal defamation. Using the Nigerian police is a waste of poor Nigerian taxpayers' money. Except this aim is to arrest me in Nigeria, lock me up forever. Anyway, perhaps now my goals them go arrest. What? I am not afraid of Osinbajo or his minions. If he indeed wants to go to court, he needs to resign first and sue me. He cannot be vice president and be using state resources to intimidate the judiciary. He cannot waive an immunity that he didn't place. Osinbajo should resign first. You see, one of the things that irks me about this Osinbajo is that small thing, I waive my immunity. You can't waive what you did not put there in the first place. Sir, you constitutionally, you have immunity. You don't have constitutional powers to remove that inability thereof of the police or judiciary not to investigate you. You can't do it. I don't even know if my English day right now. Do you understand? It's just like you say, I want to throw away the pot of soup. Sir, you didn't put pot of soup there before. Or I cook rice and put in the fridge. Then you now come and tell me that you want to give the rice to somebody else. Is it you that put the rice in the fridge? So, what irks me the most is that Vice President Osinbajo knows this because he's a lawyer. So he knows that he cannot actually waive immunity by saying it. He's doing that because he just wants to look clean, firm, and prim and proper for me and you to deceive us and tell us that, oh, this man is a man of action. It's not true. He can sue, but cannot be sued. And that is the stupidity of this immunity clause that has been placed on our political leaders. It doesn't serve anyone except them, not us. Since Osinbajo, the star boy, is denying, let's have lawyers compel the presidential panel investigating Magu and the police to release the verbatim transcripts of Magu's confessions. Hey! It's like Magu have gone to cast. This is not about waiving immunity. Oh yeah, let's go there. The lawyers. See, if Baba is serious, step down. Step down. Olukoyede Olanipekun, the EFCC secretary, worked as a lawyer in Osinbajo's chambers in Lagos. Once Osinbajo became vice president, he moved him to the EFCC as Ibrahim Magu's chief of staff and then later made secretary of EFCC. And then the racket started. Wow. This investigative journalism, man. Damn, man, shit. This man knows what's happening. And to be honest, one of the people that were hard and very, very, pertinent on Magu remaining as the acting chairman of EFCC was vice president. So could there be a link? Allegedly? Of course, Reno Mokri came out and said it is abuse of office for so-called Pastor Professor Osinbajo to ask IGP of police to investigate Jackson Ude. If Vice President Osinbajo is sure Magu didn't pay him 4 billion as alleged, then he should sue him for slander rather than use the police to intimidate him. Yes! What's the difference between what Vice President is doing and what Dear Dibanj did to Sheito? Just using police anyhow. And police will allegedly do anything that the Oga tell them to do, or somebody with money tells them to do. Anything. I now continue to go with. I saw Jackson Ude even dancing after Vice President released his statement. Now, Jonathan was criticized, castigated, lambasted, slammed, and even mobbed with stones, even by members of his administration. Did he set the IG of police against his opposers? No. Buhari and Yemi Osinbajo should follow due process and sue Jackson Ude instead of this petty intimidation. What actually now pains me is that a lot of people are now saying Jackson Ude sued by Vice President. He has not been sued yet. You people should read the document. Nigerians. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is asking the IGP through his lawyers to investigate the 4 billion naira allegation by Jackson Ude, knowing fully well that the person and office of the Vice President of Nigeria cannot be investigated because of immunity. Stop gagging the press. Use the press to show your innocence. And that's one of the things that also irks me about this government. They gag the press, and they are only willing to obey court rulings when it serves their purpose, when it is to their advantage, allegedly. Do you understand? Now, let me tell you something. What is my judgment on this matter? First of all, Ude and Rino I'm not on their side, because they were in government. They were in Jonathan's crew when billions of naira and dollars were being stolen. I never saw one journalistic article, saying this is wrong. They were enjoying it, they kept quiet. Now, yes, there's allegedly more corruption and rot in the government, but the only thing that is paining these ones is because they are not inside, because it's the opposing party, the people that removed them out of power, that is enjoying it. So these stupid things is just because they are not the ones chopping the money or their friends. However, I have issue with this government. The reason why I can't stand this government for anything, or anyone that sides this government, or anyone in this government, is because at least during Goodluck Jonathan's time, even though the country was run like it was Mama Put, so somebody's Mama Put joint, yes, but at least we can say that money was flowing, money was circulating. Your gate man today could be your guy tomorrow, be richer than you. It could jam anybody. But in this government, allegedly, 100-fold of the more money is being stolen in this government. 100-fold more than what was stolen in Jonathan. But we know they use our ICR. Debt profile is increasing, borrowing like as if they want to sell the future and destiny of this nation deliberately. The currency is sinking daily. The economy is in the worstest shape ever. And all we hear is excuses. Your children are flying private jets, but thousands of people are dying every month in Nigeria. There is genocide happening in this country. Nobody's talking. They have gagged the journalists, the press. My issue with this government is that there is no freedom of speech. Jonathan could give a handshake to a journalist that called him a goat in the papers a day before. He will not do anything. But this government, they will just kidnap you. You will miss. They will vanish you anyhow. Just raise a simple question against them or scratch their pride. Including your pastor vice president. Including him, because this is part of the government. So my dears, we are stuck between a country run like Mama Put or a country run by a democratic tyrant. This president or the vice president knows that he cannot be investigated because of this stupid immunity clause. And hence, he's allegedly using his powers to intimidate Jackson Ude. Now, didn't this vice president use his mouth to say all sorts and manner of things against Goodluck Jonathan? In the papers, in the radio station, he insulted Jonathan, accused him of stealing everything. Let me tell you something. To be frank with you, I was one of the people who used to respect Vice President Osinbajo, but I've lost every sense of respect for him. I will never ever vote for him if he came out for presidency. After now, never. He has done enough in this government. He has done enough to soil his name. And he has supported Buhari to the fullest. It was him that they have been sending. It's him that they have been sending everywhere to make excuses for this government. So I'm tired. Okay? Since you can excuse for this government, it's okay. Carry your excuse and be going. All of you, as you're coming out, just be going. Now, what is my final judgment? They are all corrupt, allegedly. Let me say this, guys. It is time for us to stop fooling ourselves. Stop fooling ourselves and allowing these people to fool us. APC and PDP are the same thing and the same damn people. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, this case is just pot calling kettle black. Because Jonathan, Ganduje, Buhari, Tinubu, Rino Mokri, Jackson Ude, Osinbajo, they are all the same. They are all. allegedly the same. It is time for us to begin to wake up from our slumber and begin to seek new ways, new answers, ask questions now, seek new platforms that serve us. We need to even look for new leaders, new parties, new systems of government. This democracy safe. We need to ask, does it serve us? Does it fit? Is it fit for us? Can it even work? Oh, we have carried the system of the white man yet again, and we have imposed it on ourselves and said we must find a way it works. No. The system inherited from these people just because is Oyibo lifestyle. Must we always copy? Who bewitched us in this country? Who bewitched this continent? So my people, please, I use God to beg you. Don't be fooled by all this higgy-haga, hanky-panky business. All of them, all these people are the same. Coming election 2023, we must find new faces, young people. Do not be deceived by pastor in front of somebody's name or imam in front of somebody's name. Lie. We must begin to look and judge people, look into and judge people by the content of their character. We must begin to ask questions and find out what these people did before, their track record before they started seeking office. Who is Osinbajo? Who was he? Who were his clients? Quote unquote clients. Who were the people that he represented? I hear that in fact one of the people that he defended in court was Tinubu. So that kind of person. Man, you know what? Because I gotta go. My time's up. Do you understand? Because it's not because of banks they will not come and carry somebody. I have no time again, okay? I was going to talk about Ganduje. Ganduje, the one who was caught publicly, putting dollars, thousands of dollars of bribes in his pocket, now has been appointed by this government, by this presidency, to head the committee that is going to look after the Edo State elections in the interest of the APC party. How? If we only knew that there could be worse than Jonathan. If we only knew. My brothers and sisters, I'm going. I'm tired. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Please make sure you click the subscribe button. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Alright, guys? Alright? And please make sure you share my video. Alright? See you in the next episode. Bye.